What's up YouTube? Here is my first video of Legends of Runeterra. I'm gonna show you one of my favorite decks that I've come across so far, or not come across, I guess I brewed it from the get-go for myself. The first deck we're gonna have a look at is Fiora Zed Infect. The reason why I call it Infect is because similarly to the Magic the Gathering mechanic, it's about playing a few very powerful threats, buff them, and then protect them. And that way win. The way it's also similar to Infect is that whenever you buff Zed, you actually get double effect. And the effect. And as in Infect, you only need to deal half of the damage, kind of. So, the deck is mostly about Fiora. It started out as an aggressive deck with Fiora and a few ways to protect her, but it's become a lot more all in on Fiora. And the idea with Fiora is that you want to level her up to level 2, and then you want to get off her OTK ultimate. And you do that by winning kind of 4 duels with Fiora. And the way you do that is that you buff her and protect her and make sure she wins every combat. And ways to do that is, for example, Rush. You can buff her early with Inspiring Mentor. You can also buff her while attacking with War Chefs. This is one of the better cards to do that. Etc, etc. With Riposte, Redouble Valor. Twin Disciples also buffs her. And the reason why we're actually in Iona is to play Deny. Deny is super great when you're trying to protect the Fiora and try to win that way. Because as well and good it is to try to protect her and win in combat with Fiora, there's some like hard removals in the Ghost faction. I can't remember what it's called. Let's have a look. Shadow Isles, yeah. You want to be able to protect her from the hard removals, like Vengeance. And the only way to really do that is with Deny. And when you do play this faction also, you get the chance to play Zed. And if you don't draw your Fiona, Zed is actually a perfect way to kind of put all of your buff effects on and protect, because he wins very quickly once he gets a few attacks in, especially with, for example, a Redouble Valor in play. Alright, so the game plan is to win with Fiora, as I mentioned. But if you want to do that, you need to put pressure on your opponent early. So you want to put them in a position where they have to spend all of their mana all the time. So it's going to be harder to deal with Fiora when she enters the battlefield and the fray herself. So you want to have a pretty early curve with a few early minions. And to put pressure on them, and that way you can set up for those turn and kind of put them in a headlock where you keep killing a unit every turn. If we don't do this, your opponent can save up spell mana to keep for removal spells. They can develop their own board, and then they have all the time in the world to actually deal with Fiora. And even worse, they don't have to put out any minions to deal with Fiora or the early game, because if you don't put pressure on them, they don't have to interact with the board, and Fiora actually needs to kill stuff herself to be able to do that. What else? What do we have? Oh yeah, Judgment is a kind of insane way to finish Fiora. Judgment says a battling ally strikes all battling enemies, and that means she will strike everyone that's within the battling zone, if you will. The ones who are attacking or blocking. And the way you can kind of force your opponent to go into the battling zone is by challenging them. So you can challenge units with Fiora herself or a Fleet Feather Tracker if they don't want to come out on the battlefield. And then you can actually get multiple kills in one turn without actually taking damage from Fiora. So this can win from having 0 killed enemies with Fiora up to 4, and you just win immediately. And the more I play with Judgment, the more I realize that actually attacking or doing it twice in a single turn is very powerful. And that's why I added Relentless Pursuit. Relentless Pursuit has been amazing. I'm actually thinking about going up to 3 Relentless Pursuit, because the way it works is that you basically get another attack, right? And if you put, for example, Rush Quick Attack on Fiora already, that will work for the next attack also. So say that you put her into attack, you challenge an opposing minion, and you quick strike it to death, then you take another attack, then you can challenge another unit. And that's usually very hard to deal with. But yeah, one last thing that I'm gonna talk about is the reason why War Chefs is so good in this deck is that, one, it puts pressure. It helps you one-drops to put pressure. It helps your challenger units, not only Fiora, but Fleetfoot the Tracker, to actually kill units that are a little bit stronger. But lastly, it gives +1/+1 to a unit until end of turn. So, for example, if you make Fiora a 4/4, she attacks a 2/2, she takes 2 damage, right? But once the effect, when you lose the effect at the end of a turn, she will lose a health and the attack. But it will count as she has kind of gained a life because she goes down on maximum. So if you attack with a Fiora that's a 3/3 that gets +1/+1 from War Chef into something that deals 2 damage to her, she's gonna be have 2 health at the end of the turn. So War Chefs is really good in this deck. Alright, let's give it a go, shall we? I will definitely keep Zed and War Chefs. I think I want some earlier interaction, find some Fioras instead. We don't need the kind of reactive cards as for now. And I will post all of the deck codes in the YouTube channel for later. Alright, Fifth track is pretty perfect way to start. And we're playing against Demacia and Fjolnir. Okay. I'll deal with this. There's no real reason not to do it now, since they will attack next turn. I probably want to block then, and then they can interact. So we're basically giving our opponent less options by dealing with it now. Alright, Deny is going to be quite nice for later. We'll play a War Chefs here and prepare it for the Zed turn. And this is actually super powerful. We're going to hope our opponent doesn't have much interaction with this, but when we play Zed here, War Chefs, and this is another reason why War Chefs is so good. War Chefs actually buff Zed once it's attacking and the clone. So Zed by himself, with the buff of War Chefs, actually deals 8 damage. That's kind of nuts actually, when you think about it. So let's hope our opponent, as I said, don't have too much interaction, because if Zed doesn't die this turn, we're gonna be able to keep up Deny. And at that point it's kind of already too late, you know. Okay, so they're playing a Braum here, kinda gonna try to soak up 4 damage, try to level that up. We're totally fine with that. As long as they don't kill our Zed, we're happy. Alright, now we have all of a sudden have mana for Deny. So that's really good. Ooh, Fiora. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. Oh, okay, so they're gonna try to deal with Zed that way. One thing you can do here is you can actually preempt it. Now that they play the minion, I get to play minion before the attack, and I can give my Zed a shield here to protect it against this Braum that's gonna for sure attack it. Now they're gonna be forced to attack this Blightsteel Protector instead. And here I think I might actually keep up Deny, so I'm gonna, instead of playing War Chef, I'm gonna save 2 mana. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save 2 mana here for keeping up a Deny. Braum is gonna be really scary because he's gonna level up soon, and I can't do much about it currently actually. Let's see, I have 4 mana now. If I save this to the spell turn, I get 7 next turn, so then I can do this and this. Alternative is playing Zed now. Do I want to play Fiora? That's the question. Yeah, I think we're gonna pass here and keep up Deny. Alright, so Braum is close to leveling up, and then it's gonna get a bunch of Poros. Okay, this is actually really nice. Potentially, this can win out of nowhere. You gotta remember that when they play their units, you can also get an attack in their turn. But yeah, we're still safe from this because we can buff it with War Chefs. The thing with support when you attack with a unit is that you need to be attacking, so it doesn't really work on defense. That's why we need to protect Zed on their turn when they're attacking, but not on our turn. This way we can actually eat up this 2-3 with Fiora if something crazy doesn't happen. Okay, so this is gonna be some kind of a spell. See if we're gonna deny that or not. So this is a fast spell, I'd assume. Let's see if they do anything. 2 damage to everything. I do want to protect my Zed, so... And this is gonna take more damage with that, so I think I'm gonna deny that. And since they're not running Iona themselves, they can't actually deny it back, so... Not too smooth turns, I'd say. I could definitely have seen this going better. Another way to do this is actually... Oh, what is this? Oh, that's unfortunate. And Braum is actually gonna level up also, which means he gets more health. So that's kind of the worst, honestly. Now it's kind of looking grim. So how do we win from here? I assume we gotta get rid of this dude. The problem with killing this is that they can just attack with Braum next turn and deal with Fiora, and we're kind of left with not a lot of things here. This is a tough one for sure. I think we're just gonna have to believe in the heart of the card soul and try to find a riposte or another Fiora so we can protect her if they try to go after her with Braum next turn. The reason why we didn't attack with warships also is they just block, and then they get a mighty Poro for blocking once Braum is leveled up, so no reason really to do that. Okay, let's hope for a riposte. Didn't find it. Interesting, so they played that first. Vicious, the Relentless Pursuit is not really gonna help at this point. Yeah, this is looking grim. This is looking grim for sure. Do you want to play Zed here? I think I might just have to let Fiora die and then I'll play warships, let them attack, they're gonna kill Fiora, then I'll play Zed, and then I'll have to get some kind of magical turn going. Yeah, can't do anything about this, I'm afraid. Yeah, we needed some buffs for sure. They didn't attack with the 7-6, that's a little surprising. So let's play Zed. And now I really need to draw something very, very good. Fiora. Unfortunately, that doesn't really qualify as very, very good. We could... What do we do here? What do we do here? We basically need to draw something that lets us pump in combat, and then so we can judgment. But I don't know how that's gonna happen. Hold on. If you're this is just too big at this point. You can kill this, but then we just get another Poro, and it's kind of useless. I'll play her. It's basically gonna be heart of the cards here, my friends. Basically gonna be heart of the cards. Right. Ending the round. Okay, there it is. That's one way to kind of deal with what's gonna happen here. Let's hope they walk into it. We actually have exactly... This is exactly what we're looking to do. We can give something 3 more attack, and then... Yeah. We can give Fiora 3 more attack, and then Judgment everything away. So let's see what they're gonna be up to. The problem is gonna be when they just interact with stuff, you know? Are they gonna play this also? Attack with this also? They probably should. Let's hope they don't have anything too crazy. Attack with the Poro. So I can get a Judgment. No, they were smart. They were smart. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to go all in here, basically. So we give this 3 more attack, and then we Judgment. And then we're just gonna hope they don't have any good interaction here. That way, this kills the Wild Claw, and it deals 6 damage to Braum, and then Zed finishes it off. They will get another Poro, but that's just the price of business. And that's if everything goes well here. Uh-oh. That's fine. That doesn't actually do much. So Porous gets stronger. But it isn't actually damaged here. Because it's on the bench. Alright. So we did deal with them, but in a very painful manner. We had to get rid of the Braum. That was the only way to... Well, hello again. But this at least has 0 attack. So the only way we win is definitely by going off with Fiora. Ooh, that's not actually bad. That's actually not bad. So we can actually do both of these. Let's play Garen first, see what happens.
The outcome was obvious.
This way we can actually activate Garen with this Relentless Pursuit with a bit of luck, of course. So, do we buff it first? We're gonna buff with Braum, right? I think we just natural attack. And then maybe we can deal with Braum afterwards. Like this. Alright, so they're gonna get another little douche here. That happens. So this has attacked once now. Okay. That's a real issue. Oh, I wonder where he attacks. Okay. That happens. But we're gonna attack again, I guess. They're gonna get so many Poros, but we need Garen to become strong here, I think. Or do we? Do we actually want to spend this and that? We also sacrifice this. Maybe we just have to trade with everything here. Okay, let's cast this. But yeah, that was an issue. The double pump. Okay, so we're gonna buff Garen in this attack. I guess we're also gonna kill a Poro. Okay, so the chef is gonna buff this so it can get through this. Then this chef is gonna... Is she gonna buff Fiora? I mean, Braum's gonna survive, so it's better to just do this. I mean, I have to trade them away, basically. Alright, let's go, Garen. Maybe we can draw another Judgment and get there? Who knows? I honestly thought I was gonna be dead quite a while ago. But it's better that they died because they're gonna pick up by Braum otherwise. Alright, so he saves 7 damage. That's reasonable. And after Garen flips, he becomes a 7/7. So then he can attack a lot more freely. Even without the war chefs. But there's a lot of Poros on the other side. That's the Omen Hawk. Yeah, that's a creature buffing mirror. Now Garen gets to attack every turn, so that's not too shabby. 13 health. Oh shit, I didn't think of that. So he's gonna attack with Braum every turn here. And challenge my Garen. Okay, this is gonna be a very, very big fluffy ball. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. That's not the best start, but we'll come back. We'll come back, chat. Alright, let's do another game. Alright, so now you get the gist of the deck. So I don't have to explain as much. We're gonna focus a little bit more on the game here. Okay, we definitely want this. I think we can replace those. We wanna find Fiora for sure. That's a pretty good start, I'd say. I will act first, alright. See if we can draw Fiora immediately. That'd be nice. Ooh, Zed works. So we buff Zed in our hand, and that's gonna help us to deal a lot of damage with this. This with Warsha is gonna attack for 10. So that's pretty crazy. If they don't kill it on the 3rd turn, we're gonna be able to keep up Deny. And then Zed can kinda ride it home to victory. And this is the way you have to play this game. You kinda have to map up your game. Towards an idea of a victory. We're not gonna block this for sure. We don't want them to get a 4/4. This is when it dies. You get a 4/4. It's like what is the egg called in Hearthstone? I can't remember. Nerubian egg. Is that right? Yeah. Alright, so now they're at 4 mana. 5 mana in this deck usually deals 3 damage. So Zed at this point is usually pretty safe. And we would really want to get in an attack here with him. Another option would have been to not play anything here, save up 3 mana for Deny, and then at turn 5 actually go for that kind of a deal. Okay, interesting. They used an entire turn to play this. But if they don't flip Zed, it's actually gonna flip. So I think it's worth it to sacrifice War Chefs like this. If they block here. This still has quick strike, so I'm not afraid about the Dark Order Scourge. Well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have been. Okay, didn't see that coming. But they use a lot of cards to deal with Zed, so it's not the end of the world, but it's definitely a key piece in our game plan. If we get to draw Fiora or something, it's not gonna matter that much. But yeah, it's gonna be a little harder from now on. That is for sure. Oh, the 2-card punch, eh? Yeah, I'll play this. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's see, next time we're gonna be at 5, and then we would wanna play this. I think I'm actually gonna play this to get in a bunch of damage. Really. We're gonna have a very aggressive plan with Tiana. Crown Guard. So let's see if they're gonna... Are they gonna sacrifice something? Okay, didn't. Well, we can kill that. So now we're gonna move right into attack so they can't play another blocker. Oh, but that's good though. That is so good. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna play Zed. We have mana for both of these anyways, so that's really good. Oh, maybe I should actually deny that effect. No, I can't, it seems. Okay, so they got a pretty bad unit. This basically transforms a unit into 2 and more cost. It's like an evolve from Hearthstone. Very similar to it. Let's see, I'm gonna buff Zed here, I think. Or should I make sure that I kill this? Maybe deal with it in combat? I kind of like that. I think I'm gonna do this and kind of bait our opponent into blocking Zed instead. And we're gonna trade off a bunch of stuff here. Or should I? This is another option. Okay, let's do this only. This is a little safer. Okay, so we give him 3 more attack. They don't want to do that before attacking because then he kind of knows what's up and he wouldn't make the block, he would just jump block with something. Okay, 6 mana. Ooh. So this fully heals an ally and you double its health and power. And this is actually pretty safe because they don't have 7 mana. And 7 mana is when you get up to like a real hard removal. So I'm gonna play this now. And then we're gonna have deny for next turn also, so that's cool. This is their first shark. And the shark, so whenever an ephemeral unit attack, it puts it into a play attacking. So we're gonna hope they don't have like something that sacrifices a unit so that they then can deal 3 damage to Zed here. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see if they want to attack with anything else. This should probably be attacking. Don't be afraid. I think I'll block here. I actually don't especially need this, but I think we can do 4 here. They could have double spear, and the spear is that it deals 3 damage for 2, but you can only play it if a unit you control has died this turn. So they could have that to deal with Zed, and that would, yeah, it would be sad, but also fine. Alright, so now we're just definitely gonna jam first. We don't want to play this until after we attack because then you get another attack when you play Tiana Crown Guard. So you definitely want to wait. And here I'm gonna give the extra attack to this guy. And I think I'm gonna get in with this also. And let's see, which one do I want to kill? Yeah, I think I want to deal with this because it can otherwise just block the chef and kind of a value trade for him. Alright. Here we go. Yep. So, didn't seem like they had any good interaction here. Zoom zoom zoom. You gotta love the transforms. Chat. Alright, let's see what their follow-up is, because we can get another attack if they don't do anything too crazy. Could it be Runition? Ooh, this is actually scary. If we play this, they can have the AoE Wrath. So I think I'm gonna just pass. And then we can actually attack in their turn with deny backup instead. I think that's a little safer. So let's do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we're playing this. And now I feel safe. Now they have to play Renation, but we have deny. So we should be fine here. I'm glad we played around it. If we cast this last turn, they get the priority back before we get to attack. Because I played a minion. And then they just kill everything. And then we have nothing. So since we waited a turn, we actually got there. And this is kind of priority playstyle you have to think about playing this game. It's very important. If you want to get good at it, of course. He's intunable. And they're playing Fjellnar and Iona. Okay, this hand is quite nice. I definitely want Iona. Do I want the rush? Don't think I needed as much with Inspire Mentor in hand. It is nice though. I think I'll pass on it. We have so many other ways to double of these isn't that good, but it does a similar job on attack, I guess. Right, so we're gonna play first. Our riposte is a good draw. So this means when we get to attack again on round 3, Fiora is gonna be a 4/4 and it can kill pretty much everything. And when it is a 4/4, it's actually very hard to kill also. It takes quite a lot of mana to kill 4/4s, so I'd say it's kind of safe here. So now we're gonna have a question whether we want to save 2 mana or play a unit. And with the hand we have, and since we're not playing against a deck with hard removals, I think we'd rather save it. Because they didn't play anything, I think we're actually gonna put some pressure on them because we need them to play something for Fiora to be really useful. So we're gonna hope they indeed do play something of relevance here. Okay. Icewell Archer definitely a target. So now we put pressure on them, so they felt like they had to play this Icewell Archer. And that's kind of what we talked about previously. I'm not so sure, however, I want to run right into that. So scary, leaving Fiora vulnerable. So I think we're gonna wait until the next turn. Until we have some protection up. Okay, that's fine. Now our opponent gets to play their unit first, which means they won't be knowing that Fiora is gonna come down. So don't play anything, I think we're gonna save our mana instead. And that's fine too, because we're definitely gonna use it for this. Okay, so they did cast a unit. That happens. And now we play Fiora. So now she should be pretty safe here with keeping these up. The most safe fueling is of course having deny. But this also works. Oh, this unit is so annoying. This freezes stuff whenever you attack. But if they do attack, this is gonna get frozen, so it's gonna have 0 attack, and then I can play Riposte and actually give it +3 attack and a barrier. So we get to kill their Ashy here. This is very, very good turn for us. We get to kill another unit with Fiora, and we get the tempo swing. So that was dope. Kazing. Alright, 3 more to go. Next time we're gonna attack immediately with Fiora. Just jam her into this archer or marksman immediately. Because we have protection in hand. So we just want to get this kill before they can freeze and do whatever bullshit. This way they also get priority now, so we can respond to their thing. So that's also nice. 2 down. And Fiora has arisen. Alright, so now we only really need ways to protect her. Okay, this unit is annoying. AF. AF annoying. So this frostbite's the strongest enemy at the start of every round, which means it's gonna frostbite this until we play this or buff another unit so it becomes stronger. What we could do is we could... There's no real rush to do it though. I think we're gonna do this, and then we'll save some mana. These frost decks, they have a lot of ways to kill your units when they have 0 attacks. So it's always good to have a response to give them attack at instant speed. So now it's gonna get frozen. And we're on defense. This also does that for us. So next turn I think we're gonna be able to maybe win. We'll see what happens. It depends. We can potentially win next turn even. It's gonna be an interesting round for sure. It depends. If I have to buff Fiora, it's gonna be hard to get her out of harm's way, if you know what I mean. I mean from this lady. Okay, so now they're gonna try to deal with Fiora with this unit. So I'm just gonna play a protection before they can challenge it. Because we do want to play Twin Disciples on this, so Fiora is enabled next turn. So I think we can win that way, but we have to be a little lucky. It really depends, actually. We'll see. What can happen here is that they go for Stalking Wolf, kill one of our 1/1s, right? And then we buff this, so this becomes stronger than Fiora. And then that means that will get frozen instead. And then we can kill this, and then we can get another attack in with the tough Crown Guard. Alright, so first part of the plan happening? No? Okay. So now, since I have this, I can protect Fiora against some bullshit. Okay. So we're gonna save some spell mana again. Moment of truth. We actually don't need the second one of this, so it's very possible that we'll use this instead of this. Rush might be a little bit better than Twin Disciples in the following turn. Oh, this is only until end of turn. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, this also kind of works actually. So now what we can do is that we can attack with all, put this in front of this, and then give it +3/+0 and shield this turn. I forgot about this only being this round. Thought we could outsmart the Rhyme Tusk Shaman, but alas, it couldn't be done. Alright, so now this is what I mean. In combat, you want to be able to make its attack go higher against these decks. So let's plus this again and hope this works. Otherwise, we're gonna be sad. Oh, it worked. Alright, so no more freezing. We only have to kill one more unit with Fiora to win the game. And they need a removal for her. One way or the other. Ugh. I had to work so hard for the first one. Come on. Come on, Ryan Shaman. Don't do this to me. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Now we can play both Fiora's Riposte and Tiana Crown Guard. I think we can actually win this. We can win this turn, I think. Because if they try to kill this, we can protect it, give it more attack, and then play this so we get another attack in with her. And then we get the OTK our opponent from 13 to 0. And we get to see one of the sickest animations in the game too, which there's a lot of. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. Oh, I should definitely have done this first. That was a mistake. Oh, that was so bad. That was horrible, actually. Because now he gets frozen instead. Oh, I should have played Rush. Oh, that was such a mistake. That was such a mistake. Well, we're gonna play this anyways. Because we want this to get frozen instead of Fiora. If we cast Rush, it would have gone down to 0 attack instead. And then we could have kept the riposte against something else. So we could win. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Because we didn't elect to do this. As you can see, there's a lot of choices in these games. Ooh, interesting. Are we gonna attack into this? So Trendamere actually, when he dies, that's when he levels up, and then it becomes very, very scary. Okay, I don't think we're gonna... We can attack because we have readied our attack this turn. But I don't think we're gonna do that. Because then this just transforms and he gets attacked with it. Okay. They didn't attack either. Okay, deny. Okay, riposte works. Riposte is good. And now we finally get to do this. No real reason to attack with everything else. And then you cast this on the stack. And then you pass priority. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, internet. Can we get a sweet animation and a win? Three out of four. We didn't get the sweet animation though. But we'll be satisfied with our opponent's Nexus being blown up. Alrighty. Right. 2-1. Keeping it close. All those freezes, guys. So annoying. 2-1. This is a good hand. I'll keep Fiora in Warships. I'll be second. So we would like a 1-drop to go with the chef. Because then we can play it, and on turn 2 we get to protect something, but no. Get to play against Teemo, huh? Teemo is kind of... I don't know if I should call him a meme, but he basically just put mushrooms in your deck. That's all he does, and he doubles them. So whenever you draw cards, you take damage. That's the sole point of Teemo. Key Guardian. Okay, interesting. We'll get an attack in while we can. Of course. Alright. So scary that we don't have a way to deal with Teemo. Because they get to put a lot of bullshit into our deck. And let's see, next turn we're gonna have 4 mana +2. So I think I'm gonna play a chef here. And then next time we can play Fiora on attack and keep up deny. Because we really need to... We need to kill this. I think I'm gonna save 2 damage here. It's gonna be a race against the mushrooms versus Fiora. So yeah, this is gonna be a little scary. Because it took some time before we dealt with this. Saying that we... I mean... That includes that we actually can deal with it this turn. We'll see. Holy shit. We're gonna deny that. This is a 7 mana spell. So pretty happy that we saved the deny mana for the turn we play Fiora instead of just casting our last turn. This really worked out. So we deny that. Okay, this is how we're gonna attack. And this is gonna be killed. And he can trade with this if he wishes. Let's get some Teemo. I don't know what kind of animal this is, but I'm sure it looks tasty. Nom nom nom. This is what I meant with Warchief. It became a 4-4, and then at the end of turn it's gonna lose this effect, and then it's gonna go down to being a 3-3. So he basically didn't take any damage from killing Teemo, which is really nice. And I'm glad Teemo didn't get to level up, so he flipped, because then he doubles every mushroom in your opponent's deck. So that's a lot scarier. Hermidringer. Interesting. Okay. Hermidringer makes turrets whenever you cast spells. Also a scary fella. But we're gonna deal with him immediately here. Hopefully they don't have any crazy way to stop us. But I don't think they will. Or I hope not. I hope not that Repose is gonna be enough to deal with it. Alright, so this will buff Fiora again, and this will become a 2-2 on attack. They basically is playing all the cute champions, if you will. Grant all battling units ephemeral. Ooh, that is rough. That means that they die at the end of turn. Oh, I didn't play around that, did I? Jesus. Jesus. Alright. Well, I guess that happens. Wait, did this not become ephemeral? Did I miss anything? Oh, she didn't become ephemeral. Did I misread something? Or is it only followers? Ah, it's only followers. Woo! Whew! I got scared there for a second, chat. Holy shit. Okay, now we're gonna make Fiora really fucking big. Woo! I've never played against that card before, so I got a little scared. Alright, now our Fiora is very big. I hope they don't have any way to deal with a Fiora this big. I would assume not. This is a 6-1 overwhelm. Pretty strong unit. Pretty strong unit. Here's Teemo. I think I'll play the Crown Guard here. So we get an attack in. And then we're gonna kill both of his things. We'll let this happen and Teemo will flip, but with this we're gonna get another attack, so... Oh, now we get to kill Teemo immediately, because we readied our attack in their turn. I think we're actually gonna keep this back. Yeah. We're just gonna kill Timo here. Boom. Then one more attack for the OTK. But we're kind of close to killing him with damage also, so... Oh, this is sweet button, by the way, for those who haven't seen it. This shows what's gonna happen if combat resolves as it does. So then you can kind of try out things, like you can move pieces around and see what happens. It's kind of a neat tool. Our opponent's definitely thinking here. I'm gonna guess he's like, wait, why did he get to attack? Maybe that's what he's thinking about. Ooh, seems maybe we have some technical issues. This is game 4, if we count the last game. Last game unfortunately got disconnected. It's a little unfortunate there. It kind of crashed at the end of it, but we'll get this one. Don't worry, we'll get this one.
Where's my axe?
Oh, this is gonna hurt. We're playing against a seemingly very aggressive deck,
Okay, ready.
so it's a little scary. Right, no option but to take that. This would have been good last turn, goddammit. Where were you? I think I'm gonna play this and... Nah, let's just play the War Chefs and prepare for a good Fiora turn or a good Zed turn. I think that's gonna be a little better. Alright, let's get in with him.
Never play big.
Katarina. Let's see. I think I'm gonna play this to be able to block the Legion rearguard. Now we'll play Inspiring Mentor on Zed, and then we'll get in with all of them. We're gonna deal a lot of damage. It's gonna be our plan.
I'll do better this time.
Yeah, this goes here, and they will get Katarina back to their hand. As when she strikes, she's being recalled as a 4/3, and then whenever she strikes, she's gonna be recalled as usual, but you ready your attack when you play her on the flip side. So you can basically keep replaying her and getting multiple attacks in a turn. It's a very powerful unit, but oh, interesting. Interesting. Did I do anything about this? I don't think so. I think I just let this happen.
With me.
I could make the health go up on the bird to deal with the 3-1, but I think I'm okay with this.
They'll never know what kills.
We're just gonna deal so much damage back this way. We're also gonna have 6 mana, like 4 mana plus 2 spell mana next turn, so we're gonna have the Twin Disciples backing the setup. That's gonna deal about 10 damage if you wish. So, quite powerful turn here. And if they play Katarina, we can actually play the Fleet Feather Tracker and deal with her. I wonder if they're gonna... This is interesting, because if we play this, then they can attack with Katarina, and when they strike, they actually get Katarina back in their hand. So this is kind of a back and forth cat and mouse game. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna just let that happen and block here, and we're gonna deal more consistent damage than it's kind of burn damage with Katarina, so I think we're looking pretty good here. Look at this. Just deal so much damage back. Take 14. Boom. Yeah, I don't see our opponent stopping us here. It's looking mighty good. And this is the awkward thing with casting Katarina a bunch in the beginning, and that's why she's so much better later in the game. It's possible that I should attack there with Zed immediately. Just don't let him develop more on the board, but I don't think there's much he can do, especially with Fiora on the battlefield too. Jinx. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, I'm in their attack. Never mind. So I'm just gonna pass here, and then we'll just jam everything next turn. Okay, I don't see why I wouldn't block here. So now we're just gonna try to get lethal on our opponent. So we're gonna make as many threats as possible lethal. And the way we do that is we make sure this attack blocks this. Then we buff Fiora with the chefs, so she also deals 4. And then both Zeds will deal 5, which is of course more than 4. And then we have the trick to be able to deal more with war chefs. Do you have it? Do you have it? I don't even know what they can have, but do you have it? They have multiple things, it seems like. Question is, will it be enough? 3 damage to this. That doesn't kill it, but it does kill it with that. Yeah, I'm afraid this is not enough. I'm not missing anything, am I? I think I'll protect this anyways, who knows. I might be missing something, or I'm probably missing something. You can also block with this. This is one of the interesting with this card is that it actually creates a unit with burst. So you can block with it, but got him. I think we'll cut all of these. We want to find our champions. Well, maybe not this one, but the other 3 mana champions. One day I'll get 3 Zeds. Oh, you heard me. You heard me, internet. I'm gonna get 3 of them. You're not gonna be able to stop me. So we're playing Iona and the Ghost Island. Is that the name? I think that's the name. Alright, at least we have a bit of a curve here. So this might mean that they're playing Ephemeral with Zed. Zed does create an Ephemeral unit when he does indeed attack, so could definitely be that. We're gonna see very soon, I'm sure. Elise, okay. No reason to play this then. We're not gonna get an attack in against a 2-3, so we're just gonna hold the mana and put it in our spell. Mana, ooh, that is a card. That is a card. Fiora is like made for dealing with Elise, I feel like. So oh, 2-3 against a 3-3, naturally. Oh. And you also sometimes play Elise into the turn where you play Fiora, so kind of a good deal. Kalista, huh? So all damage that would be dealt to Kalista is dealt to Elise instead. That means we can just kill it with the Feather Fleet Tracker, actually. That's a bit of a mistake, I'd say. Ooh, now Elise will die. I can't even trade with this. Look at this. So all damage that we dealt with this is being dealt to this instead. So we traded a 2-2 against... Oh, sorry. My mistake. If we dealt 3 damage to this, that would work. I knew there was something wrong. Okay, let's do this. Actually, this is what I should do. This actually played out better than I expected. So if I kill this first, this will deal 2 damage here, because they're no longer bonded. And you always attack from left to right. You can see it happening like this. And now we have mana to protect our things, so that's good. Okay, so that happened. Fiora got a kill. Kalista no longer has a bond. It's been killed by the little flappy bird. And we're all Gucci. We all Gucci. We are all Gucci. Three damage to Fiora. Should we protect her or should we let it happen? That is the question. I think I'm okay with it happening. Fiora with 1 health is a little hard to protect. I'll admit. So I think I'm just gonna play the Vanguard first blade actually, and it's a little scary if they have another one. Then we might be in trouble. Let's hope that's not the case. They did not have a second one, that's good. Okay. I love the Fleet Feather Tracker. This card is very, very nice. Iron Harbinger. Grant me and +1/+0 of each other ephemeral units. They are playing some kind of ephemeral deck then. So I think I'm just gonna jam. Next time we're just gonna have a bunch of big units. Let's play this too. I think I might even play this before attacking. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Then I think I'm gonna play Garen before also. You might think this is a little greedy, but they probably have to deal with this with like a 7 mana spell, which means we just took that spell out of their hand. And if they don't have it, the upside is pretty big because then we get to flip Garen quicker. Okay, they had Vile Feast. So that means it's gonna be hard to deal with this unit. That's okay. Our units are gonna grow very big very fast. So now we want to find a way to ready our attack. Other Fleetfoots, what it's called. So there's a 3 mana card that does that, and then there's the 7 mana unit. So either of those would be super nice here, for sure. I actually love how they get like a wider full art picture when you attack with them. You get to see more of what's happening behind them, right? Here you only see the elite, but there's actually more folks running around. Let's see if they have a way to deal with Garen here. Do they have the additional 4 damage? Because Garen does regenerate at the end of turn. Doesn't seem like they have it. So maybe they just wanted to save some HP, I guess. It does seem like it. That's a card that's usually pretty good to deny. Okay, wow, they're attacking, huh? Yeah, we're gonna block. We feel quite safe here with all these protection spells. I think they're gonna play a Wild Maw, very likely. here. As whenever 3 units die, they can make a 6/6 spider. I think we'll play this now. Just to have another body on the ground so we can block a little better. We still have all the mana we need. So this might actually be like a game we can win without the champion. Okay. So this dies at another turn. Alright. I'm cool with that. And my opponent surrendered. Alright. Probably saw the writing on the wall there. Didn't have any real blockers and they died. We're gonna keep the tracker, but we wanna find our champions here, so we're gonna remove a few cards. Didn't find one. We're playing against Ghost and Noxus. Okay, so they're probably a spider deck. So this unit stuns a unit, the next unit that I play. Which means like, if I play a unit to block with, I won't be able to. Basically. I think I'm just gonna pass here and hope to play like Elise. And if they do, we can attack and rush it immediately. It's a little scary against 2 mana kill this, yeah. But we do wanna... there was upside, potential upside there, but a lot of hope invested. Our curve, not fantastic here. Ooh, we're gonna go with another turn of not doing anything. And Elise is gonna flip on us, so... It's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And this can happen sometimes. You just don't get any early units with all your cards that affect the units in play. It's one of the issues with the kind of Infect type decks. Or if you don't draw the right side of the deck, that happens. I need to kill this. But I don't want to just play a fleet-threaded attacker. That's an issue. Yeah, I think we're gonna just play this. That was a little awkward. I don't think this is gonna... do we deny that or do we just twin disciples? I think we just twin disciples. Give this some more health. And then we'll let this happen. And then we go after Elise. Give it a little bit of quick strike. Get it in there. Alright, so now Elise is no longer active at the very least. But we're still under a humongous amount of pressure. As I say that, there's another one. You're a little late, lady. You're a little late. I'm not gonna lie, you're a little late. Yeah, we're gonna have to deny that, I'm afraid. Now we actually get to play a blocker this turn. So we're not dead, but it's pretty close. Here they come. Can we not block Elise? Oh, I guess they have challenge. Oh, they challenged 2 of them. Well, this was a mistake. They actually missed lethal. Because they have fearsome. Units need 3 or more attack to actually block them. So if you only... But you can force units to block even though you have fearsome with challenge. But if they only challenge Fiora, they actually have lethal there on the board. So... Literally missed lethal. That's not good. I was afraid of that could happen. Yeah, I hope they wouldn't have anything too great so we could go after Elise. So they gave us another turn, but probably not gonna matter, I'm guessing. Probably not gonna matter. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna remove everything. We need to find better early game cards. This is better. This is better. It's even a good hand. Teemo, that little bastard. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna pump the tracker here. That way we can just kill off Teemo immediately. Because otherwise we have to wait for a lot of turns. So now we make this a 3-2 and this even survives the Teemo. And then they can't kill it with like a 1 damage thing either. So I think this is the best play. We get around web shot and stuff that deals 1 damage basically. So I think we have this Teemo pretty much secured, if you will. We should probably play this first, honestly, to masquerade our thing here. It seems like it's not gonna matter. Okay. So we're not gonna attack into this because we want to leave it for Fiora to kill. Alright, so that worked out. Oh, Fiora's gonna have a lot of food. A lot of potential food. Now we just need to... We basically need to find the deny. And then we have enough things to kill with Fiora. Ooh, that's exciting too. That means it might go 1 turn quicker. Peddler, alright. So we're gonna kill that with the feathered tracker immediately. Oh wow, he's attacking with this. Well, we're gonna get 1 with Fiora, that's for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna keep eating these up with Fiora. This is Fiora's best food. They provide a lot of bodies and they don't deal a lot of damage back to Fiora. Alright, here we go. Next turn. Then we're gonna eat this up and eat this up. Like so. Just do that straight away before they can play another creature or minion or whatever. An interaction of any sort. And she goes off. Baram, 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 baram. No. I don't want to. So we'll protect her. Hopefully they don't have another one, because then we're actually in trouble. Another victory for House Laurent. And we got him. Alright, good games. Thank you for watching the Fiora and Infect video. Fiora Zed. Whatever. Thank you for watching.